the good news is, just 2 weeks or so ago, OFAC took the Myanmar Economic Bank off the SDN list. So until 2 weeks ago, this was a massive issue for US persons. They couldn't buy any shares on the stock exchange, even if the Myanmar Companies Act was changed. Now MEB, the Myanmar Economic Bank, is no longer on the SDN list. This issue's gone away. So as soon as the Myanmar Companies Act is passed and foreigners are allowed to own shares in Myanmar companies, US persons will be able to buy shares on the stock exchange just as any other foreigner will be able to buy shares. The challenges are there that there's only at the moment 5 securities companies out of the 10 have only got their licenses so far. So the government had only licensed 10 companies to be brokers, of which only at this moment only 5 have actually started work. They only got announced in December and we're only in May, so it didn't give companies much time to set up and get going. So I think that will be a small challenge, that there's only 5 brokers in the market. But I think the biggest challenge facing companies is just their own internal organisation, not organisations, but their own due diligence issues. You know, although you obviously had the rule of law there in Myanmar for 50 years, the strict compliance with you know, registering titles to land and things like that, a lot of that wasn't done. You know, there wasn't, things weren't done strictly by the book per se. Now, if you want to list a company, everything's got to be done by the book. You've got to clean up a lot of things to be able to list, and we've been helping a few companies do that. I think that's the biggest issue that companies are going to face, actually, is just cleaning up their own backyard, so to speak, making sure that title is actually in the company name, not in the promoter's personal name, and things like that.